Welcome to EOR Round 3 from Australia to China to Bahrain, and we are starting off the weekend with the qualifying session. So let's get straight into this weekend.
Where Jake's fucked up the time.
Haven't. The time's fine, it's just day. It happens
No, it's not. It's
everywhere
gonna
in
be
the world.
fucking day in a fucking race, and we don't really want that.
Well, it's got 5 times per...
Oh, and Ethan already has a grid penalty.
That will
Let's
count.
see this.
I think he's already hit
Wait,
Jordan.
hang on. How big will it be? It just says. It always says 0. He has a grid penalty.
It'll be a 5.
What does Jordan have?
Jordan doesn't have anything.
And Jordan has it as well.
Does he?
Jordan has a grid penalty. Both of them have a grid penalty. What happened there? That's not very good. Anyway, here's Jacob, who's really going to go for a third pole this season. Of course, we have less drivers this weekend thanks to some prick not realising that the fucking league's on.
Thomas thought it was tomorrow, and some other drivers thought it was... Oh, God, Jordan's gone off wide.
And Foley just went off straight away for some reason, even though we invited him in and he never could join the party. And also George, I don't know what's happened with George. Let's see if he's on.
Let's see what happens. There's some dust getting kicked up at the moment, not gonna lie. Oh, Jordan has front wing
It is the
damage.
desert.
Yeah,
But
Jordan
anyway,
has
here is
damage.
Jacob now going to go on his lap. He's now about to go on his lap. Oh, Joel's on! Joel's on! Joel's on!
Is he? Invite him.
Yeah! Wait, what? He's not on my favourite, so I can't bloody invite him. Are you fucking kidding me? That thing needs to be removed. Why do you have to put fucking favourites on? Stupid fucking Xbox.
You need to tell him that, oh,
late.
Jacob got a 28.29 in the first sector. That's pretty decent for a first sector. Looking up them front brakes, though.
Oh, I don't think he knows who we fuck. I don't think he knows who I am.
Oh, yeah, he'll know. It's fine.
Yeah, he's
Jacob
not
looking up
joining
into turn
anything.
10. Oh, Jacob's run off wide through turn 10. That's...
Yeah, Jacob's run off wide there. That's into the mini hairpin. He wants to go for pole this weekend. And it is probably his best chance that he has. 11 drivers, a little bit less, and it will look a little bit weird on the grid.
But there will be
A lot more empty.
Drivers.
12, if
No,
fucking Jaw can actually fucking be bothered. If Jaw can actually fucking join or not. I think he's just gonna go on a random game about it. Oh, he's on the idle, but you can't clearly speak, so that's fine. Anyway, Jacob's already coming in. I have missed a few things because I was inviting people, so that's the problem. But anyway, there's realistic offset the fastest lap. Not surprising considering he's the first one to go across the line. Who will be next? It will be Gianni. You weren't in a little bit early, sorry about that. But
oh, Jordan then.
he's not on. Anyway. And the Salba of Matthew, who actually has been demoted this weekend thanks to something before. And then Doherty goes across the line with a 1:29.7 and maybe proving that it's maybe still going to be Doherty dominating it.
First sector.
Oh yeah, there is a first sector. Oh, and it's EOR Benny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. It's Benny who's gone off. And already, only on his qualifying lap, he's gone off. Oh, someone else has gone off, I think, on my screen. Someone else looked like they had gone off. I don't know if anyone has, actually.
Where's the shadow?
Maybe it was ballistic.
Goes pole.
As Mr. Shadow crosses the line to a 1:28.6. And just proving that maybe he has a chance to get pole here.
He didn't even corner cut.
What a lap.
He didn't even corner cut. George is probably pooing himself. He's a second
Mr.
faster.
Shadow, no corner cut at all. And he's gone and stolen pole so far from Doherty, who is down on his time.
Doherty's probably pooing
What a brilliant
himself.
lap that is from Mr. Shadow.
Wow.
He didn't really know he had that capable in him. Spittles is behind his time as well.
You must love Bahrain. God, we might have Mr. Shadow.
Is there anyone else that we can go for? Is there anyone else that we can invite?
Wow.
Bowley's still off. Is Ballistic Barney still on? I don't know how to spell his bloody name.
It's just Ballistic and it's just Barney.
Yeah, but how the fuck do you spell Ballistic correctly? I got like, before I got like...
Ballistic. Wow.
Came up before, so I was guided. Eek. Eek. Oh, that's not right. Fuck. It's not gonna come up, is it? Yeah, he's offline. Was that the right one? Anyway, on board Matthew seems to be struggling, but Mr. Shadow is still at the top. He's now in the pits. He is still at the top. Doherty in second with a 1:29.7, so far behind him. Mr. Shadow setting out that lap without any corner cuts. Clearly, this race is one to look out for him, in at least some consideration. Anyway, Ethan's still out. He's in 5th right now. Chris in 6th.
So racing in eighth. If you
making
guys
his debut
realise,
for Sauber.
yeah, he's
with his
making his
demotion.
debut for Sauber, his demotion to Sauber from Merc. He was in Merc in China, but he did get demoted for crashing a realistic laugh on the first corner of the Chinese Grand
Sesmic is
Prix.
going quite slow. I think he might just be preparing for a lap, but he's going very slow on the straight. I don't know if he's actually run out of fuel or he's just waiting for his lap. He has set laps, so maybe he has just run out of fuel and he's going back.
Oh no, he's got 0.9.
Also, realistic
so
laugh is slowing down, so he has clearly run out of fuel. You can tell by the fumes at the back of his car, and he's now an AI. That's a bit weird. It's clearly gone. Oh, okay. Anyway, here is Jacob. He's going to be setting a lap in not too long. Of course, he went wide at the mini hairpin, which stopped him from setting a lap. And he's going to be about to start his first lap, I believe. Or is this the lap he's actually on? I don't know if this is his out lap or not. We'll have to see in due time. He's also changed his helmet, I believe, from the last 2 races, I believe.
Yeah, it's black and yellow and red.
Yeah, it looks a bit like Van Dorn's in some manner. Anyway, I don't think this is his lap. It might be, I don't know, it's definitely not. He's a lot slower. But then yet again, he might just be quite slow here. Johnny goes back out in 3rd, being outperformed by his teammates so far, but we still have 3 minutes left. And I think this actually is one of Jake Finney's proper lap. Jacob goes 2nd, so this was clearly a proper lap. And he's now going to be between the Williams, which is not really going to be fun at all, but he is ahead of him, so that is very good there. Can Jacob make the challenge? Mr. Shadow, he is pretty much a 2nd behind him. Just below a 2nd behind him. And Doherty is on his out lap as well. But here goes Jacob. And he's fast. He's faster in his first sector. Runs wide at the curb though, and he nearly spun it there. And I think he actually slightly locked it up, so maybe that could cost him as well. Let's go on board with him. Locking up at the mini hairpin, which really everyone nearly hates that corner, let's be honest. No corner like it on the calendar. 2 minutes left.
I think I put formation lap on. Wait,
Put it on, I'm sure.
Did I?
You put it on. I'm sure you put it on. You changed some other settings with the ready up thing, which was probably the time thing.
Yeah, it is. It's on.
Anyway, how is Spills actually going to go? He's on his out lap. He, of course, got 4th last week, I believe, with that stunning drive, which earned him driver of the day. Although there was a slight investigation in the collision with Ethan, which turned out to be nothing to be able to found from the evidence and videos we had, because what we had from Spittles was that apparently it was lagged also with Ethan, and the video was a little bit inconclusive as well. We didn't really see much contact, but anyway, let's see how Jacob's doing. He did improve his lap, but not by much. Mr. Shadow's on a lap, but he is slower. But how is Doherty going to go? Let's go on board Doherty. Is it going to be smooth for here, locking up? Coming into the section where famously Hamilton Rosberg battled it out in 2014, but how is his first sector? It is slow. Yellow in sector 2. Who is that?
What's happened?
Jordan's not set a lap, by the way. I think he's about to set his first lap.
Jacob.
But anyway, let's go back on Doherty. Oh yeah, that is Jacob. He's in the wall. I think he just stopped. He just wanted to let Doherty through, I'm guessing. But Doherty is not up on his time at any manner, and this is maybe what the grid will look like. We only have 52 seconds left. As Mr. Shadow on our straight just went off at turn the final corner. Anyway, he is really slow on the straight, so he's clearly going to go for the next lap. But anyway, let's go on board. Let's see if he can beat Mr. Shadow for pole position. He is not beating him so far. Sector times are not quite matching his. Oh, and Mr. Shadow goes out of the race. He's retired. Not out of the race, sorry, out of the qualifying session. Jacob is down on the time course because he let Dawdy through, so he's going to go for the last one. So it is going to be battle for pole between Jacob and Dawdy for sure now. Can Dawdy go faster? It's not going to be faster, but it is going to be faster than Jacob. And he does a 1:29.4 to go on the front row of the grid. What can Jacob respond with on the next lap? He has got Seismic Storm in front of him though. He has got Seismic Storm right in front of him, blocking him out the way here. And he has one lap to do something.
He might get slipstream, or he might also get dirty air. It depends on.
Pretty good lap there from
he's
lost it! And that's the end of this qualifying. And it's going to be Mr. Shadow on pole position. It ended Jacob's run of poles. Danny goes third! What a good lap from Danny to go third place. But it's Mr. Shadow who takes pole position here. A good lap there from, by the way, from Matthew, by the way. Oh, Spills goes fourth, and Jacob starts to tumble down the grid order. Good time there from, by the way, by Matthew, who's out of the finish now. We've only got Ethan left to set his lap, also Chris. Let's see how they go. Of course, George is going to be at the back of the grid.
Georgie's still on the lap. Georgie's up on his time by 0.136. He's up by a tenth.
Oh yeah, he is still on the lap. I forgot about that. Let's see how Georgie can do. Can he go for maybe pole position? Who knows? He could gain a load of time in the final sector. Who knows? He's coming into the final corner. Slightly locked up. Oh.
Gets onto the curb slightly there.
Can't quite get it. I'm not sure that is a. I'm sure that's not maybe a time that can get him pole. And he's going to just improve his time, but he's still behind.
We got Ethan's on the lap. Ethan's going around the final corner. Ethan improves on his lap time. He goes.
Yes, he does.
One more says.
3 tenths faster.
Goes into the pit.
Seismic's the only one. Oh no, but he's crossed the line now. But Jordan's now ahead of Realistic Laugh, but it's still not a very good lap there, being outperformed by his teammate. But it is Mr. Shadow who is on pole position for the Bahrain Grand Prix at EOR Round 3. That's going to be very interesting. We're going to have a formation lap, which is going to be a 1 minute silence.
Yeah, because of the
Ethan and Jordan do have penalties though, so they'll be at the back of the grid, as we remember that. And this is the grid order. Mr. Shadow in first, Dawdy in second, Janny third, fourth Spittles, fifth Rapid Racer, sixth Racing Element 8 in the Sauber on his debut. And he's doing pretty well in the Sauber considering that he's been demoted, and that's probably finished his momentum. But anyway, Racing Ethan in seventh, Chris in eighth.
Mr. Shadow's cut. I don't know.
Seismic Storm in ninth, Racing Bear 86 in 10th. Of course, it was a new profile because he actually got banned. Anyway, Realistic Laugh in 11th. But of course, Jaw is going to be. He's pretty much at the back of the grid, isn't he? Because he hasn't done qualifying. Or will he be ahead? Will he be ahead? Maybe not. Anyway, the formation map will start, and there will be no speaking for this. Oh yeah, the start time is better. Thank God.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
It is better start time anyway. We now do have 12 drivers, thanks to the fact that, oh, did you not put formation lap on?
No, it is. It's formation lap. It's fine.
It says, like, restart, though.
Yeah, that's what it will do, but it will come up with formation lap.
Anyway, the minute silence will commence as soon as the formation lap begins. There we go, 9 seconds. Jaw will be entering at the back of the grid. 12 drivers we have. We have less than we did last week, but that was due to some people not noticing that the league is on. So, there we go. Minute silence for the formation lap.
Someone's just stopped.
Everyone is now going to join up on the
no,
grid.
no.
Jacob, actually, I think one of the, Ferrari went off, Gianni went actually off for some reason, just before, I think it was just before the mini hairpin. But anyway, we are about to start now. The duel in the desert will begin. Have the 5 red lights. Here we go. We are ready now. And we now have the 5 red lights. 5 red lights. The duel in the desert begins. A very slow start coming across. Not much smoke as last week. We're going to come down.
And it's turn 1. And it's all clean. But Mr. Shadows and Georgie did touch. And Mr. Shadows had to cut that corner. Oh, Jesus. Major connection issues. That's not good. That was major connection issues. Yep, that happened. Georgie and Mr. Shadows did Georgie did actually
Include your audio, by the way, because I think it might have de-included it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Spittle's there. Spittle's there, nearly going off by Mr. Shadow.
Oh, on the first corner, I did
Brilliant
see.
Start, but
Havoc, on the first corner, I did actually see Georgie did actually smash into the side of
Oh, and Chris has gone into the wall. On my screen, as Dawdy sets the first lap, not surprising at all. Yeah, the flag's out there.
12. If you didn't realise.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. What has he got? Has he got a puncture? Or is it just front? No, it's just the front wing nameplate. He's gonna have to come in, and I kind of fear now that this race is gonna get boring.
Jaws into 4th. Oh, Jaws crashed. Jordan, race even 12.
And there's bit broken there. What's happened there? Off goes Ethan. Realistic. Look, what has happened there? It's Jaw and also Ethan who have crashed there. It's Chris hits into Ethan. What happened there?
God, that was manic. That was.
I
Jordan,
thought I saw someone's
Ethan just
tyre come off there.
Yeah,
I
no,
am slightly confused by this.
Ethan squeezed Jordan to the inside apex, and he just like Jordan
By the
having
way,
to go, so he lost the back end.
very interesting battle in 5th and 6th between Seismic and Matthew, but Seismic actually went off for some reason there, and no one's actually out the race yet, but there has been a few collisions that maybe are a bit finny. But I kind of fear now that Dawdy is just going to run away with this race, I'll be honest. If Jaw would have been in 2nd, then maybe this would be a little bit more interesting, also Foley, but unfortunately it wasn't in qualifying. But we are only on lap 2 of 29. There is still a long way to go.
That's gonna need an investigation, I think.
Mr. Shadow just ahead of Spittles there. There was a little bit of a battle going on there. Good start by Matthew, also up into 4th. As Doherty, of course, sets the fastest lap, not surprising. But Jordan is in 7th now. He could finish the race in the points, which would be very good. DRS, of course, enabled, as it is lap 3 now.
Hopefully he does actually finish the race. Yep.
Or there will, as we know, be a roasting session. Anyway, Jaw has to come into the pits, thanks to maybe a collision with Ethan. We don't really know what happened there.
Chris is in the pits. George is also in the pits. I had it on record, so I'll check after the race.
What actually happened? Considering what happened.
Hey, so
what actually happened?
What happened? I think Ethan slightly didn't see Jaw come down the inside. Jaw dived it down in the first corner, and then Ethan squeezed.
It says
him
Doherty was going down the position on my screen for some reason. That's a bit weird.
On my screen as well.
Anyway, Jaw is now, of course, behind.
Oh,
is, of course, behind Chris.
Wide.
Oh, Doherty.
Yeah, he went off wide.
He has lost a bit of time, I think, just slightly, a little bit of time.
Yeah, 2.8.
Clearly, maybe he's slightly struggling. I don't know.
He is struggling. He's locking off and everything.
He was clearly struggling there, and the Jaw in the desert. Really not much of a Jaw right now, but maybe if Jaw wasn't crashed, maybe if the crash between Ethan would have happened, Jaw would have maybe got up. But it is another race where, unfortunately, he's had to either leave the race and not be able to race, or he's had some unfortunate luck.
To drive the day already, actually. We've got Jordan, Ethan.
I'd say Matthew is probably a contender, let's be honest, considering where he started.
Yeah, he started in 6th.
And getting himself up to 4th. Who else would you think?
Jordan.
Oh, Matthew's in.
And Ethan, yeah, Ethan.
Matthew's come in. Very early stop. Jordan is also in. Sesmic is not in, so now he's passed his teammate again. As Ethan goes cross.
Really
where he was behind, he is now ahead again.
Sector 2 and 3. Crash. Johnny's spun it.
Oh, and Johnny spun it. And the man who was out of the race last week, he disconnected, has spun it. And maybe that's the end of his race here. And title chances that could have started all well in Australia have soon been disappearing ever since these 2 last races. Keep saying Doherty's down the position for me. I don't know what is going on there. Anyway, the position changes. Position changes is that, of course, Relay Staff's up 5 positions. Spittles is up 1 position, and he said earlier in the week that he needs podiums and needs to be at races and probably needs wins to try and get this. And he hasn't had a podium yet. His teammate, Ballistic Barney, has had one, and he's not actually at this race. So this is a chance for him to get ahead of his teammate. Still says Doherty is down a position for some reason. I don't know what is going on there. The gap is actually not too big yet, but it will get bigger. Realistic Laugh in 4th. Too shabby there. Sesmic in 5th. Ethan in 6th. EOR Benny, or Racing Bear 86, as he has to use his profile, is in 7th. Enderman in 8th. Rapid Racer in 9th. Remember, he was really hopeful for getting pole here.
This is what Johnny said. This setup is undrivable. He's got a undrivable setup on.
Jaw, who's trying to make himself back up progress, is in 11th.
Oh, Mr. Shadow.
What a shame that.
No!
Oh, yeah, he
had Shadow.
Oh, no, he lost the position, and Spittles made a position. It might have been the case that he went wide or not. Or it might have just been an easy pass. But anyway, now Spittles can go after Doherty, but I hardly doubt he's going to get much gap. But it is 5.1 seconds. Oh, and there goes off as fastest lap from LCK Jaw on mediums. Pretty good there for him.
They collided that.
He really is clearly showing his pace. And it could have been... as there's Matthew and Seismic Storm, who had nearly contact together. I just went on board, and they nearly had contact together. On nearly with each other. And then Matthew going off. And this has really not been that much fair racing right now. Matthew going off. Seismic nearly forcing him wide, and it's getting quite interesting here. Let's go down the inside. Does Matthew, and they make a little bit of contact. But he does get past, I think, as they're going to come down into the mini hairpin, which is really not going to be a good situation, as he nearly crashes into him, as Seismic goes wide. But he does get the position. Already nearly night here now, as Doherty leads the race. I said that he probably might win the race. He He said that this week he wasn't coming in this week as a confident driver. He thought maybe this was not going to be his weekend, but it's all gone well for him so far.
I'm looking at Georgie's front tyres.
As Spittles has come into the pits.
Georgie's losing grip on them front tyres. If you look at Georgie's front tyres, if he locks up again, if you watch Georgie and Verstappen and look at the front right and left tyre, you can just see how much.
He said that he's made comments on this track and he doesn't actually really like the hairpin. Oh, he's nearly lost it through there. My God, if he loses it and locks up, oh, and he's nearly lost it again. And clearly he's just struggling to keep the car together, but he's really far ahead because everyone else is pit. Could that maybe change everything? Because if it's still a very big gap. If Geordie starts losing time, pits later on, could Spittles maybe get ahead of him? Could we be seeing Spittles 3-2-1 win a race? He's maybe the likeliest candidate, I'll be honest. Mr. Shadow in 8th, so he is not past Spittles yet.
Tires are really off.
So Spittles does get the advantage, and Mr. Shadow's pitting first did not make much difference. But let's go down the order. Let's see, Jacob, it's Jordan, and Spittles in 4th. Ethan in 3rd now, Realistic Laugh in 2nd.
Oh,
yellow sector 2. And what's happened here?
Oh,
it's Johnny.
Run it again.
Johnny's gone off again, really. He might as well just retire because clearly he just has no chance. He's gonna have to retire from the race for sure. Lap 7, and disqualified for being the wrong way, and he's out of the race. That's another. As Doherty has come into the pits, but he is going to be ahead of pretty much everyone. He's probably even going to be ahead of Realistic Laugh. No, he's not. He's going to be behind him, but Ethan is far behind. Ethan is in as well, and Spittles is very far behind Doherty. Indeed, he's not that far actually behind. Oh, why is Spittles going off to the side? He was going off to the side there. That's lost him a bit of time there. He's not too far behind Doherty, but then yet again, Doherty's on newer tyres, so clearly those tyres weren't working for anyone.
No. Spittles is on the soft. So Spittles is going to have...
Oh, he's decided to go on the softs. Doherty is on the mediums. Spittles is on all the tyres that are softer. Doherty's on younger tyres that are harder.
I keep on thinking this is a 25%
Jacob was out of the session, but now he is going to be back into it. Really not a race that's going well for him so far.
I keep on thinking that this is a 25% race, and I realise that some people are going on the mediums, some people are going on the soft. Yeah,
Realistic Laugh in 1st. It is pretty frustrating to see that Jaw wasn't able to get near to Doherty thanks to the fact that he's also got crashed out and he wasn't in qualifying. But Spittles is gaining on Doherty. Not surprising, he's on softer tyres. It's probably more comfortable, but then yet again he'll probably start losing time in the next few laps. So he needs to make.
Matthew's so far behind everyone.
I think the case is, I think he just maybe had a bad pit stop. But look at this! Look at the midfield battle! Look at all these people going down this straight. What we call pretty much the back straight. There's many people all together. It's pretty much from Mr. Shadow. It's Mr. Shadow to like Jaw. That there's this big. No, it's from Mr. Shadow to like Seismic, where there's this big pile of cars. Also, at Spittles, that's the fastest lap. Also, it's Jacob who's in that big group as well. Spittles sets the fastest lap. Not surprising, but he's so far behind Doherty still. Doherty was locked up into turn 1, I believe. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like it was really wide. But he is still behind Doherty. He's like 2 seconds, where he was 1.9
Am I seeing things, or is this actually true? Jordan's in 4th.
He is in 4th. He's also pit, so this has really worked out for him very well.
But he does have to go on the medium.
Let's clearly it has really worked well for him. I'm happy for him. To be honest.
Yeah, actually, I am. To be honest, he's had 2 terrible
Spittles
races.
is not too far behind Doherty. Doherty seems to be struggling through that that hairpin there. Okay. He's not too far behind Doherty, and we could be having a battle between the Renault driver and the Mercedes, but Realistic Laugh is about to be caught up. He's the only one who has not pit so far. Everyone else has pit. Johnny has pit twice. He is out.
Jacob. He's having a really hard time getting past Jacob.
I mean, it's very close here at the back here, but there's not much that is actually that much changing. Anyway, let's
is Joel gonna make a move?
Let's have the leaders gap.
He's gonna keep behind.
Let's have position change. There's Jaw just behind Jacob. Jacob really struggling. Jaw's maybe gonna get it on the inside. Realistic Laugh has been passed by Doherty already, even before he pit. So Doherty's back up into first, Spittles into second.
I'm
Spittles
trying
really
to find
needs to
out.
get the gap down.
I don't think George changed his front wing. I think he kept it on from that collision with Ethan.
Wait, if any of you are watching the stream, we may have an after show in case maybe Jordan might fuck up. That is if he does. We might just have an after show to roast some idiots in the bloody race. Anyway, here comes out now, does Realistic Laugh.
Oh, God!
What is Joel
Oh, my
doing?
God!
Joel's made contact with
Go!
Chris! A very, very bad braking position there. And he's gone and hit Chris.
He locked up.
And
Jaws
going to go out the race for sure.
Yeah, he's left.
No, Jaws out. He's left the session, so he's just going to be a ghost going around the bloody track again.
That was bad.
So Jaws is going to be another driver going about.
Oh my God.
As Spittles is catching Doherty slightly, by the way. Is 1.9 now. Gianni speaking in the chat, by the way, as it seems to be. Can't hear him because we're not in there. But anyway, Doherty in first. Spittles is catching him. 1.6 seconds now.
I kind of feel.
Is Spittles really a contender for Doherty? I mean, you wouldn't think so, but what has happened? Sector 2.
Oh, it was lag. Wait, what?
It said yellow sector 2. Anyway, here is Spittles, 1.4 seconds behind. He is catching him. Spittles is catching Doherty. Anyway, here's Jordan in third. As Ethan is battling Jordan as well.
Jacob lost front wing damage on that crash.
He's got front wing damage as Gianni leaves the session.
Yeah.
He's got pretty much 10 drivers left.
Chris went flying. Literally,
anyway.
Jaw locked up into him, and then
have you seen the gap between Spittles and Doherty?
1.2 seconds. It was 1.1 the last time I checked. But it's getting
no, it
closer.
was 1.5 on the straight.
Ben might have a chance.
These tyres are really working for him, while they're not for Doherty. Doherty goes wide there. Oh my goodness me! Look how close he is catching. This is really going to be a good battle with Spittles and Doherty. Can he get it into the hairpin? If he gets it into the hairpin, Doherty runs wide. He's so close, he's going to have DRS for sure. He's got DRS on Doherty, but it's not going to quite get there. Anyway, let's go further back. Jordan is in third right now. Ethan in fourth. Who would believe Jordan's in third? Mr. Shadow in fifth, who was on pole, is now down in fifth. Realistic Laugh in sixth. Seventh, Seismic Storm. Chris in 8th.
Jordan actually overtook Ethan.
And Matthew's actually at the back.
I'm not even joking now. Jordan overtook
Spittles
Ethan.
is so close now. Anyway, Jordan's in the pits. Of course, he's actually a AI just going about. But anyway, Matthew is now at the back. I think where he was pretty much going for.
We're gonna watch Spittles. He's gonna get DRS on Georgie, but Georgie's moving across to the inside.
Oh, it's probably not going to be close enough. As they're going to come down the straight, he's trying to catch the slipstream. Doherty's trying to get rid of it. But it's not going to be close enough. It's not going to be close enough.
It's going to go down the inside.
Oh, he locks up. Oh, there's going to be contact for sure. Oh, no, they just keep it together. They keep it clean, just about. Oh! As Spittles goes through there. And Doherty, he spins. Doherty spins. He did have some connection troubles while away, did Doherty. And Spittles is into the lead. And as I see, that's pretty much a racing incident for me. Spittles couldn't go anywhere, so he had to go across, and unfortunately, there wasn't enough space.
Yeah, that was a racing incident.
Spittles is in the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix here in EOR.
This is an absolute
lap 11
miracle.
of 29. Ethan is not too far behind Doherty. Has Doherty got front wing damage? That is the thing, though. Has he got front wing damage? I don't think he might. No, he might not.
You might want to put like some earmuffs on when you go into that party, because there might be some shouting.
Yep. We might have an after show to talk about that incident.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna blame anyone for that. Actually, I'm gonna say no further action taken, because
Mr. Shadow in fourth now.
Yeah, George just lost the back end, and you can't really help that.
Yeah, Jordan. It was pretty much Spittles couldn't go anywhere. Where was Spittles gonna go? To be honest, he couldn't really go anywhere. Let's be honest. And Doherty, unfortunately, it was all going so well, but clearly he's just not that very good at Bahrain. It is clear to see. He was being catched by Spittles on softs.
Spittles is in
now.
AI.
He is catching, but it is 16.2 seconds, and also got a long to go. I mean, it seems like we've got a long to go, but we have not actually got that much laps to go, unlike you have at China, where it seems a bit longer. Thought he doesn't have any frontal damage, so he's staying out. For some reason there's an AI on my screen. And he's catched so much. But Spittles, all we need to do is just defend Dory. He probably will need a pit in not too long, and then you can be easily ahead. Ethan is now in third. That's pretty good for him. But what happened to Jordan? Did he like pit?
Jordan pit.
I think Jordan maybe pit.
Jordan pit.
Oh, Seismic is in, by the way. Seismic is coming in. How many pit stops have these guys had now? This is Seismic's second, is it? Yeah, it's his second. One's done 2. So let's look on the stops and then go back. Let's look at the tyres that everyone is on so far. So most of the grid is actually on mediums, I think. As Jacob sets the fastest lap.
1:33.022.
Not surprising, he is on new softs, so it is not actually really surprising at all.
I think
Jordan is on super softs
as well. Being honest, because
Jordan's on super softs.
He's on supers.
Ethan and Mr. Shadow are definitely gonna have a battle for sure. Ethan and Mr. Shadow are definitely gonna have a battle. Ethan, of course, could have maybe got 4th last week if it wasn't for that collision with Spittles, but it was found that really it was a racing incident, pretty much like this one with Doherty and Spittles it was today. I believe that's my view.
After this race, I'm gonna be having a look at some of these clips. I'm gonna like use my phone to like have a look.
It didn't really seem like Spittles could do much. I mean, he was on the inside. I mean, where else are you supposed to go? You have to go off. He actually went off. I mean, the only place you can go is off. You can't go across because then you're just gonna slam into him. You're gonna wipe him. So
Mr. Shadows, he's actually catching up to Ethan. He's gonna have the RF.
It's gone from good to worse, as Spittles is going to pass the ghost of LCK Jaw, who's pretty much out of the session, but it doesn't retire him properly, which is a bit weird.
Oh, sector 2.
Oh,
Chris,
a 5-second time penalty for Chris, and he's failed the new rules that say
speeding in the
you need to be at the speed limit. Those are some of the new rules we had. We all told Chris about that. As Jordan is now in 6th. As Mr. Shadow's battling for 3rd, and he's got it on Ethan. He got 3rd on Ethan, and the pole sitter is up into 3rd. That was a good overtake there. That was literally the area which Hamilton... Oh, and Ethan speeds off! He's lost it at the corner, and Ethan goes off. As Jordan's gonna
they are having some trouble in this.
Yeah, clearly some of these drivers are really not liking. They're clearly not really liking the traction around this corner. I mean, it's notorious that the corners at Bahrain are very bumpy indeed. He has got front wing damage, by the way, so he's going to have to come in. So that would mean that Jordan will be up into 5th. And probably will be in 3rd in the end anyway. Spittles extending his gap. This really does look like he's going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix.
I really want to see a new winner, so if he does, then that would be really good.
I want to see him win it. I mean, it'll be jubilant for Renault to do this. A podium they've had so far. Spittles a very good performance so far. And I mean, he might be class driver of the day. Matthew was maybe one of the contenders, and Jordan definitely one of the contenders as well if he keeps it together. Yellow in sector 2. Now this could be anything.
Oh, it's Matthew.
I think it might.
He's into the gravel.
Oh yeah, Matthew has gone off. I don't know why it said sector 2 because that's actually technically sector 1. Pretty much.
Is he gonna...
And I think maybe... Has Ben gone off? Oh. Well, I don't think that really that much matters. I mean, Doherty's really far behind, by the way. 16.1. Doherty is very far behind, though, so that wouldn't make much difference. Matthew's going to have to definitely let Spittles through. Love to see Spittles win this race, though. He's actually... Oh, Spittles has lost a lot of time. 13.9 seconds now. Going wide has lost him a lot of time. It's nearly 2 seconds there. Hopefully Matthew gets out of the way. I don't know if he will, to be honest. Matthew just needs to get out of the way. Oh, he's not really getting out of the way. As Spittles got damage, I hope he hasn't, because that would be a bit annoying, wouldn't it? Matthew needs to just get out of the way. What is he doing? What is Matthew doing? And that's definitely going to be a penalty for Matthew. I'd say so.
Yeah, he's not letting Spittles through. He's just battling him. That's just stupid. Why is he battling with him when he's a lap?
I hope he doesn't go on the inside. I hope he doesn't be stupid. Oh, he is. He's literally just doing it. Oh, he's mucked it up. What an idiot. He's just mucked it up. Good job. Bye bye. He'll let Doherty through easily. I think we're having...
Oh, he spun.
Oh, Matthew has spun. And that's pretty much the end of the race for him. So that's going to be 9 drivers pretty much left in the race, I think, because Matthew's just going to go out, I'm sure. He might keep going on. Lap 15 of 29 here, and really looking like Spittles is going to win the race, which is going to be brilliant. Those two haven't pitted for the second time yet. I imagine Spittles is going to be the first one to come in. He'll just extend it a bit more, maybe go on lap 20, maybe go on lap 19, who knows?
John was on the mediums, and John fit really early. And
And Mr. Shadow went wide as Matthew is getting in the way of everyone now for some reason. What is going on? What is Matthew doing? I think maybe a ban from the league is definitely something that might be finned into him.
He's just getting in the way of every driver.
If he keeps doing it, that is. If he keeps doing it, because
nearly crashed realistic last time.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. Jordan's next. I mean, he might pick on Jordan, to be honest. I hope he doesn't, because it would be really annoying to see him go out the race. We definitely saw that. Look at the gap. 7.7 seconds now. That really has cost Spittles a lot of time. That is disgraceful from Matthew. For sure. Ethan battling with Chris, I think. Ethan went up and placed past Chris. Not surprising. Of course, Ethan had to pit. Thanks for trouble. I don't know what Matthew was trying to do. He's just being stupid. Spittles has lost a big gap now, though. That's really discouraging. I hope he does win this race, but it was looking all so easy, and now maybe it's just slightly going down to a bit hard. Oh, Spittles has lost it! He's lost it! He lost it! No!
Yeah, he has.
Oh, he nearly pretty much has lost the gap to Geordie, and he lost it. It's 3.9 seconds now.
Do you think he's running his tyres?
Sorry about that, I can hardly speak. And it's 1.8 seconds now. That is ridiculous.
Do you think he's ruined his tyres or not?
Spittles has to pit. Oh, Geordie nearly lost it as well. A lot of these drivers can't seem to take these tyres for some reason. Yellow in sector 2, I'm guessing it might be to do it. Matthew's out. He finally went out.
Completely pooed himself into the barrier.
But Spittles has lost the gap to Geordie, unfortunately, now. Spittles is going to have to pit for sure. He has to pit.
Some drivers
would
love a safety car right now. Oh, did I put a safety car on? Hopefully I did.
Some drivers would love to be at the front right now, I'll be honest. Anyway. Mr. Shadow in 3rd. Realistic Love in 4th. Jacob in 5th. Says McStorm. 7th, Ethan. 8th, Chris. 9th, Jordan, who's at the back of the grid now, unfortunately. Jaw in 10th. But he's not technically part of this. We have a disqualification for Janet, pretty much DNF, because it was the wrong way around. And Matthew went out the race. Really not. That's the second time in a row now he's gone out the race. Jaw is coming in, but he is a AI, so he's just literally going about pitting all the time. So not surprising. Anyway, Spittles, he's gonna have to pit. He's just gonna lose. He's just gonna lose first if he doesn't pit. I would encourage him to pit now. Because he's just going to lose it. He's just going to lose the position.
If I was Spittles right now, I would wait for Georgie to catch up a bit more. And then as Georgie tries to overtake, I would just dive it into the pit lane. And then Georgie won't be expecting it. Racing Ethan goes
fastest. Also, Jacob passes the AI of Jaw. Ethan does set the fastest lap. Go. Pretty good. He's on Super Softs though. He's the only actual proper runner with Super Softs.
I'm still wondering about the Chris Jacob incident.
Yeah, that was very weird. It looked like someone had lost their tyre. I remember that was on lap. What was it again?
Why the hell?
The early laps, like 5, I believe it was.
Just listen to it.
Geordie's run wide. Geordie run wide. He run wide out of the sector 3. He run wide. Well,
no, we're not letting you join for an interview again.
That's lost him a lot of time now. And maybe Spills might just want to pit now. He just needs to pit now, I would say. Pit now. Pit now, Spills.
Look at his tyres. Look at his tyres. They are worn, Dad. He
has to pit. They don't look worn, but they're clearly worn on this screen. They don't look worn on our screen, but on this screen, I bet they're really worn. He has to pit. This is... Him going wide was a good opportunity for Spittles to pit, and he hasn't taken it. He clearly just wants to go longer, but he's going to lose it if he doesn't. I think.
Realistic glasses in the pit lane.
What do you think he'll go on? What do you think he'll go on? What did he start on?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
going
going to lose him time.
Supers.
He
He'll go on
has
the
to pit
medium.
now, because it's just going to lose him time if he doesn't pit now, because Doherty will go on the new ones, and I don't think Spittles will gain that much time on Doherty on the mediums. Oh, both of those two drivers running wide at that section. Spittles, you're going to have to pit. 1.5 seconds. You're going to have to pit. What is he?
Ethan and Sesmic are battling. Don't think
He's
Sesmic-
clearly just losing it. Yeah. Jordan and Chris battling as well. On the straight. Oh my goodness me. Carlos Sainz and Lance
A
Stroll.
little bit of a
Remember
ding-dong
that.
battle.
Oh, and Jordan nearly lost it there. They were
Braving it
literally-
out there, but he still gets it. This is what we like to see.
Let's go
from
back to
Jordan.
the front as Doherty, I think, has run wide again. I think he ran wide again and he's lost another time to Spittles. You're going to have to pit now. He has to pit for sure. If he doesn't, he's clearly just going to lose. He's just going to lose his position.
Jordan's lost it again.
10 laps,
Chris is overtaking him.
about 10 to 11 laps on your next tyres, and it should be fine. You should be able to coast to the win. So just do it, Spittles. I think he might pit.
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
in,
pit.
he's in.
Into the pits comes Spittles.
Doherty goes in as well.
comes in as well. Doherty's in.
Georgie follows him. Oh, now it's a battle for the correct pit crew. Georgie's pit crew weren't expecting that. Wasn't expecting.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
I think Doherty might get ahead. I don't know. Wait, Doherty had to change his front wing.
That's cause.
Doherty had to change his front wing, and he's lost time for sure. Oh, what a shame. Doherty had front wing damage. That was probably from when he spun, and he's lost time.
Wait.
Oh, Mr. Shadow now in first. That's where he started actually, but unfortunately
How
he
many
had
times
that
Mr. Shadow
crash.
pit? One.
Mr. Shadow, yeah,
So,
he has pit
if
once.
Mr. Shadow was
pit
to
once.
bet, he could go on to the.
Could extend the gap and go
soft.
back into the lead.
Wait, so was going to another set of soft?
Yeah. That's not really a good choice, is it?
Oh yeah.
Wait, Spills
You
has
don't
gone
have
into
to go-
softs as well.
Yeah, you don't have to go on the mediums. I just remembered that. You have to. You only have to go on a set of soft. The mediums aren't.
So
Mediums
Spills
are
started on the
optional.
super softs, did he?
He went super soft.
Ah, right, okay, good. That's good then. Yeah, because you only need to use one. You don't have to use 2 different tyres. You don't have to use 3. Forgot about that. So
When
maybe
Mr.
not a
Shadow's
good choice
pit.
from Doherty. That is probably not a good choice from Doherty because he's not going to gain any time, and he's already lost time because of that pit. I think this is in the bag, maybe, for Spittles, if he keeps it together. Not too long to go now. Let's go to the back. We haven't been really seeing much of it because there has been, you know, at times where we actually... Oh, Jordan is an AI, I think, now. He just bit there. Chris in 8th, Sesmic Storm in 7th, Ethan in 6th. Pretty good for Ethan to get back up there, but so far I think Spittles maybe is deserving of another driver of the day. Realistic laugh maybe as well. As Mr. Shadow's now in, and Doherty's going to pass him for sure. That's pretty obvious.
Where did Ethan start last?
Oh, Mr.
I
Shadow!
think-
Oh, I think Jacob's going to be ahead of him. Jacob is. Has he pit twice, though? I don't think Jacob
Oh,
has.
it's
Oh,
touch.
there's contact! And Jacob loses the front wing end plate, I believe. Or maybe just lose a bit of his front wing. No, he didn't use it. He didn't lose an end plate. It just looked like he lost a bit of bodywork, maybe. Anyway, there's Realistic Laugh in 5th. Racing Ethan in 6th. Sesmic Storm in 7th. Chris in 8th. Jaw is literally an AI now. And Jordan at the back. Maybe it is time for a roast.
Nah,
What's
you
going
can't
well
roast
for him,
him.
and now it's not
He
really.
didn't do anything. Yeah, he had to pit.
Not
he
a
did
roast,
the
but
wrong
an interview,
choice.
maybe. Maybe an
He's
interview.
pit
with
4 times. Oh my
Who
god.
has? Ooh,
Jordan.
Jordy's really close. Really, really close to Spills. This is going to be a ding-dong battle to the end, I'm sure of it. There could be contact. There could be anything out of this. This is going to be
Shadows
interesting.
might
Jordy's
actually
catching.
be able to put up to Georgie.
This is going to be interesting.
Shadows,
These 3 drivers
Mr.
really have done
Shadow's
well. Also
steering wheel
Jacob.
is
Also Jacob.
flashing
Has Jacob
pit.
pit twice or not? Oh, yellow in sector 2.
Chris is
What's that
retired.
for?
Oh, Chris
Jacob
is
has
out!
quit. Yep, Chris is out. Crashes into the wall. He's gone out again. Jacob has pit twice. Anyway, Jacob has pit twice. So that is interesting. It's all these 4 drivers going for the win. Amazing. Doherty sets the fastest lap though. Spills is going to have to be wary of that now. Have to. Oh no, Jacob I think comes in. Yeah, he's going to come in. Maybe those softs weren't going to last. Not too long to go. Can Spittles keep it up and win the Bahrain Grand Prix? Or will it be Doherty? Or maybe Mr. Shadow might get involved. It would be good to have a safety car now, but really in this game, they're unlikely most of the time. Realistic laugh, pretty good now in 4th. Ethan in 5th. Jacob in 6th for a pit stop. Sesmic in 7th. And in 8th. We only have 8 drivers left. We didn't have all of our drivers that we had last weekend. And a few have gone out. Foley being an example. Also Ballistic Barney in the Renault. But his teammate is in 1st right now. But is it going to be enough? Look at Shadow, Mr. Shadow. I mean, he knows how to do a lap round here, as was shown in qualifying.
He does.
Oh, on my screen he's lagging a lot, so I think he might be the laggiest driver in this race so far. His teammate Gianni went out of the race. His teammate Gianni went out of the race with which he said that his setup wasn't quite right. Look at that gap, 3.4 now. That is clearly going to be enough to get close.
I don't like Georgie's tactic, being honest, I don't. He goes into like standard and then lean, standard.
Yeah,
lean,
it's a bit weird. Especially when it can lose you lose your time at points. Not doing it now, but sometimes he does do it. Was it set a fastest lap? But not too long to go now. Let's not look on the interval, let's look on the leader. So, Mr. Shadow, 7 seconds behind the leader. Realistic Laugh, 19 seconds. These 3 who are going for it. Although Mr. Shadow might be just outside that gap, I think. I think it's just between Doherty and Spittles. 2.7 seconds now. This is going to be really close. This is probably going to be our closest battle for the lead we're going to have so far this season. As Jake's mic is fucking up.
Stretching.
Ah, I see. Anyway, look at that. This was literally like... remember the gap that was going down at the start of the race? This is literally role reversal for Doherty. He's now the one catching and hunting Spittles. Oh, Spittles has run wide! Spittles has run wide! Oh, no, and he's going to be absolutely finned on the straight. I hope not. I hope it's going to be a better battle than that. Come on, Spittles. Keep it together. I don't want Doherty to just pass and just win the race, because that would be really annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Spittles clearly just struggling. Oh, it's gonna be close there. Oh, I think Doherty might just get it here. Yep.
Doherty!
Oh, he touched there. Has he? Not on my screen. No, he hasn't.
Yeah,
he
he's just an end plate.
Not on my screen. Anyway, here is Spittles. He's gonna. Oh, I think it might just be Doherty getting ahead. Oh no, Doherty's been forced off. Look at this. No, Doherty hasn't lost an end plate. I think that's gonna be it. I think Doherty's just gonna get ahead. Come on, Spittles.
He has lost an end plate. He's got damage.
Go down the inside. No, Doherty's going to defend it. I think that's it for Doherty. Oh! He's going down on the inside. How you properly should do it, I think, because Jaw didn't do it right, as we remember. Oh, this is the corner that they pretty much crashed on. Look at this bow for the lead. Oh, I think Doherty's just going to get it, to be honest. This is a better line for him then. But then, yet again, when you're gonna come into this corner, you want to be in this line, the inside line, as Doherty is. Oh, he's exerting his force, and
Doherty pushed him off.
There goes off, and there goes off Doherty. And that's pretty much it now, I think, for the battle. But there is a questionable reason there that Doherty did force off Spittles. But then, yet again, Spittles has been doing that as well. Oh, is that going to be it now? I hope not, but it could be it. They are still very close together. Spittles should have DRS, but I think it's because a few things there, so that is a shame. Hope they still battle together. I hope this is just not the end of it. We're getting close to the end of the race. We just Laugh in 4th, Jacob in 5th, Ethan 6th, 7th Sesame Storm, Jordan out the back. Jaw's pitting again, but he is an AI, so not surprising. Can Spittles just get back up to Doherty? I wonder. Doherty's got some connection troubles though, so that is maybe part of what's been happening here. We can't really see what's happening on their screens, can we? I don't know what the red really indicates. I guess it indicates maybe damage. I don't know. Trying to get rid of
the red on the back of the car?
slipstream is.
What, the red light? Oh, that's
red
harvesting battery power.
It doesn't really work though in this game.
No,
It doesn't apply. It's a bit stupid. Anyway, Spittles is not too far behind Doherty now. The race is still on. The race is still on. Now Doherty's the one being hunted yet again. I hope he passes Doherty and gets what he maybe deserves. Because this could be a driver of the day again, if he does it. Oh, Doherty's struggling through there. He's going to go on the outside. It's not the greatest line into here, but he could pull it off. No, he's just going to be forced off. Oh, that's lost him a bit of time, I believe.
Georgie.
Is he going to muck it up into the hairpin? Spittles did, remember, muck it up into the hairpin, and I think he's done it again. Oh, no, it's pretty much equal. Does he get DRS? Look at Mr. Shadow. He's so close now. Oh, look at this. Spittles, he's getting on the inside, but he's going to be defended.
Mr. Shadows might be able to get his back P1. Mr.
He
Shadow
might get it back. Who knows? This is getting very close. Not too long to go left. Spittles is on the inside. It is maybe the better line at times. Oh, and Doherty, has he gone off? Oh, no, he's lost the position. I thought he went off. And Spittles is back into first. Spittles, be wary. Be on the inside. Doherty's going to go for you. No, he's not quite. He's not quite close enough. He needs to be wary into this corner. This is absolutely brilliant. It would be brilliant if Doherty got an end plate damage so that he could go in the pits and maybe finish this off, but no, it wouldn't. And Doherty's going to go on the inside. Spittles, you really need to cover off the inside, and that's a mistake he's just made here. Doherty's just going to get first back. He really should have defended the inside, shouldn't he, Spills? But it has to be fair. And maybe that's part of it. Anyway, it is still very close, and there's going to be a ding-dong battle all the way to the end. Mr. Shadow not too far behind. Realistic Laugh very far behind. Jacob in 5th. Ethan in 6th. Cedric Storm in 7th. And Jordan Oh, Ethan sets the fastest lap. Oh, it's pretty much the same situation as the last lap, but Spittles has gained more time. Don't go on the outside, Spittles. Just leave it until you get into the hairpin, I'd say. Oh, they make contact slightly. Don't go on the outside. Oh, my goodness me. It's going to be closer on the straight. Look at this. Oh. But look at Mr. Shadow. He is catching so much now. This is going to be a freeway battle to the end for sure. Oh, Doherty nearly forced him off there. Oh, Spittles lost a bit of momentum. And now Mr. Shadow's not too far behind. Doherty really slow through there. Oh. Go for the inside, I would say, into this corner. Although Doherty's just going to defend it. No, he's not. He's not. Oh, this is so close to the end. Such a good battle. It's clean and it's fair.
I really want Mr. Shadows to take the lead.
That would be really good for teams. He's just watching what's happening up ahead. I thought Doherty was going to go to the dip into the pits there. That was a bit weird about that. But the problem with Mr. Shadow is, you're getting grain on your tyres, Spittles. Just go on the outside, I'd say. It has worked before. Oh, he's going to get the inside through here. Is he going to get the position, though? Oh, he's going to be forced out, though. Doherty pretty much cut in the corner there. And he has gained a bit of time. Mr. Shadow not too far behind. Oh, I think it might be Jacob. He's like a ghost. Yeah. Anyway, Doherty and Spittles still battling out here. It's going to the final lap, pretty much. Oh! Doherty running off wide there. Go down the inside, Spittles. Make your chance. He's done it. But no. Oh, Doherty's going to come back. But it's pretty much the same situation as the lap before between those two. Look at Mr. Shadow. I hope Mr. Shadow can actually get past Doherty, because then it would make it even more interesting. Oh my goodness. Now Doherty's going to have the one with the guts, but so does Mr. Shadow. Mr. Shadow has DRS as well.
Oh, Georgie dies down the inside.
Come on, Mr. Shadow, he's got a chance here. Mr. Shadow's got a chance here.
Mr. Shadow.
He's got it. He's going to go on the inside for sure. Oh, he backed off. I think he backed off because Doherty was really close into hitting him there. This is so close. What a battle for the lead here. For the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's only round 3. Spills is not going to lead the championship by winning here. It's still going to be Doherty leading the championship. But Spittles, if he wins here, he will make his mark for being one of the people that maybe could win the championship this season. There's Jaw ahead. Now, last race with the Ghost, it sometimes did cause something that would stop you from getting. What is Doherty doing?
Doherty's down the inside.
Oh my goodness me! You have to be kidding me! What a pass! It was all fair in the end, but it was a bit brutal, I'll be honest. And now he's got Mr. Shadow on him. Oh no! Oh, I don't know about that. He did hit him, but it was slightly unfair. I hope Doherty does slightly muck up here. He does! He has mucked up here again! Go down the inside! Oh, did he get it? No, oh, it's pretty much the same thing.
Mr. Shadow lost it again.
Mr. Shadow's lost it off there. I think he lost there. Oh, he's pretty much hitting to Doherty there. This is so close. Oh no!
Oh,
no! Spills has
no.
lost it.
Spills
Oh
has lost
no! Oh, what a shame for the battle. And I think it's pretty much Doherty to win the race now. But there was a good battle. What a shame. If only Doherty could maybe muck up here. Maybe Mr. Shadow could go for the win. It's his turn to now go for the battle. Can he do it? Can he get it? Is he as good as Doherty? Maybe it was proved in qualifying, but maybe the race is not consistent enough. He's losing time. He has DRS, but he was losing time on Doherty. Now he's getting back up. You can see that the tag is getting a lot more. Was getting a lot more lighter. Oh, Spill's trying it. That actually lost. I think that really lost Shadow a little bit of time. Nearly lost it on our screen. Oh, and he's lost it. He's gone off. What happened?
Maybe he lost back in and hit the gravel.
Oh no.
Oh, George's
really
gonna win
gained
again.
Oh, shut up, dog. Shut up.
No dogs in the commentary box. No dogs
Stop.
in the commentary
Sit.
box.
Sit. Stop. There you go. Shut up. I said bloody sit.
Ben's gaining again.
Ben is gaining again. Can he have one last chance at this win? It would be amazing, but I'm not sure it's possible. But he's gaining him. Is Doherty going to make me muck up here? Look at it. He's skated so much. Can he get it?
Oh, and he goes!
He's on it.
And he
Oh,
goes
he's
for
going to
it.
go on the
He's taking the
inside.
lead.
And he's got the position. All he needs to do is defend it now. Go on the inside, Spills. Oh, no, he can't go on the inside now. Because look at that. They're pretty much matched together here. Coming down into... Oh!
Go on, Spills. Go on, Spills.
He
Go on,
loses
Spills.
it, though. And Spills gets it back. Go across, Spills. You really need to go across. Oh, my goodness me. What a battle for the win here. Go on the inside, Spills. Go on the inside. Stop him from doing that move he did last time. Oh, no, he's going to let him do it again. He's let him do it again, and he's got the position back.
Lap 29,
He should have gone on the inside, I would have said.
Wait.
Go on.
Don't talk too early. Don't talk too early.
But he has got it back again. I would have said go on the inside, because that would have stopped him from getting that position. Come on, Spittles. Get it. Oh, maybe it's too late. He's going to go on the inside. He's going to go on the outside or inside or whatever you would call it through the corners. It depends on which corner you're at. And Doherty has it back. Oh, no.
That might have screwed up the race.
Just don't lose it here like he did. Remember when he was battling him only a few laps ago? That would be good. Oh, it's going to be so close to the end here. The final lap. We haven't looked back because we don't want to. Because we want to see the end of this race. Who is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix? Oh, maybe that's not a good line, Spittles. That's not a good line. No! Oh, Spittles. I think he's ruined it now. He's mucked it up. There was a chance, but he still has it. It's pretty much like Austria in the real F1 and Russia's situation. Go on the inside. Oh, Doherty's just defending the inside like he would do. What a shame. He could have gone on the inside there and surprised him. But it is going to be Doherty, I think, is going to win the race. Oh, my goodness me. Who's going to win? Oh, it's going to be Doherty who wins.
Doherty goes across the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It was close enough. It was fair enough. But it is Doherty who, again, wins the race, unfortunately, for a few people. Sounds like someone had a puncture then, and I realised it was someone's mic. But Spittles couldn't quite get it. He was so close there. And I think what really determined it was that going off at the hairpin. That's probably what determined Spittles losing this race. Mr. Shadow in third, Realislav fourth, Jacob in fifth, Ethan's going to cross the line in sixth, Stesmek's going to be seventh, and Jordan is going to finally finish a race this season, but it is at the back. But it is points. What a shame, Doherty getting that race win there, but there will be a few things that we could maybe look into. A few moves that maybe were a bit illegal in some manner of respects, and we will, and the stewards will have a few looks at them, but they're not noted yet. And Doherty wins the race. Second one this season. As so far, this is where he will be. But if we find a few things that maybe happen there, maybe he could be held for inquiry.
So, under investigation so far this race, we have got LCK Draw's crash, Georgie and Spittles' crash on.
And here's the podium. Here's the podium, by the way. Here is the podium.
So Spittles, we
Already
might
on the podium, takes the trophy. Spittles second.
The podium,
and
Georgie might get demoted down to second place if we do find something of
some
Georgie
illegal
freezing
things.
Spittles.
And also some dangerous moves down the inside. I mean,
yeah,
there was a few that were really wretched.
Georgie.
By the way, Doherty, there is some
Georgie,
stuff that's
we might have to
demote
demote you down to P2. We might. It depends. We'll have to see the replay.
It depends if we find anything illegal.
Yeah.
Hello, Jake. Hello, Kieran.
Yeah.
Matthew, what were you doing, by the way? Holding people up and fighting Spittles.
Hey, Kieran.
That is something illegal. So we're gonna have to, we're holding you account for that as well.
The whole weekend I was losing the back end a lot.
You still
And
finished last, Jordan.
I kept losing the back end.
Oi,
And
Kieran.
when Spittles came up, I type of didn't want to let him through yet because I was trying to like get gravel off my tyres.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
blue
want to wait
flags
up
are
and
blue
get
flags,
marbles on
Jordan.
it.
Not Jordan,
Once
sorry.
the gravel
Blue
got
flags
off
are
the
blue flags.
tyres, once gravel got off the tyres, I let people through.
I can't concentrate to finish the video. Thank you guys so much for watching EOR Round 2. And yeah,
Round 3.
So Round 3, I said that. Don't judge me
You
on
said
how I
round
say
2.
numbers.
You said
Yes,
round 2.
I know I said round 2. I meant round 3 though. Don't judge how I say numbers. So yeah, I'll see you guys in round 4 in Russia in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, we'll see you guys then. Wait.
Anyway, Doherty.
Bye.